Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming testing new makeup episode number 3. So if you want to see me try a indie palette as well as the new About Face foundation, then just keep watching. If you guys are new, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so today is a very exciting day. I have a few products to play with. All my orders were a little bit delayed because there was some cold weather going all over the country, I guess, and so I finally got in a bunch of things that I ordered, including this new About Face foundation. I've seen a few of my friends try it, but of course I wanted to see if this was tan girl friendly, so that's what we're going to do today. So this is the Performer Skin Focus Foundation, and it is 1.08 fluid ounces. I really like this packaging. It looks very much like their eyeshadow pigments, so I think that's really cool. It looks very modern in my opinion. Now, I heard whispers that this is maybe going viral. I have no idea. So this foundation comes in 45 shades and retails for $22, which is wild considering I just tried the Prada foundation and this one retails for $70, so it'll be fun to see how this one stacks up next to that one. But basically this is a buildable, breathable, medium coverage, long wear, second skin finish foundation. I love the sound of all of that, and I haven't really tried a ton of About Face products, but I do have concealer and my color corrector on, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I got mine in the shade, oh my gosh, MO2 Olive, I think is what it says. The sticker is like a foil sticker, so it's a little bit hard to see, but I believe that's what I got. And we have like a big old doe foot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rub this as much as I think I might need. I guess I should have done the half and half, but I'm too excited. It has kind of not the greatest fragrance to it, so keep that in mind. But I have my Singe Beauty sponge all ready to go. So let's go ahead and kind of just press that into the skin. It looks beautiful, not super dewy. It looks like a natural kind of finish. And I think the shade match is pretty good. It's a little dark, but I think that with it being almost spring, soon to be summer, I should be fine. I do not like the fragrance of this. It doesn't smell good. I wonder if it's... Ugh. Has anybody else mentioned that in a video? I know you guys will tell me if anybody else complained about the smell, but it is... Ugh. It's not fresh. It doesn't smell rancid, but it definitely does not smell nice, in my very humble opinion. But yeah, that's just one layer. I think it looks good. It is definitely making my skin look pretty flawless. I think you can still see some imperfections, but overall it's giving it some nice coverage. I'm curious to see if it'll dry down. Also, I do have my live studio audience member in the room. They might be watching a Disney movie. She's doing so good right now. I'm shocked. She's so enthralled. She's getting teeth, so it's been a struggle over at our house, but can't complain. Anything's better than the flu, in my opinion, at this point, but that looks really good. I'm excited to see if it'll dry down. It's a little bit dewy right now, but we'll wait and see. I'm tempted to put on more concealer because I did put the Fenty concealer down, the Wear Even concealer, but maybe I'll throw on just a little bit more, because why not? Okay, so while everything sets, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some eyebrows, put on my eyeshadow primer, set my under eyes, and I will be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was about to set my face with my Lunar Beauty powder, and I was like, Karen, you got a new powder to try out, don't forget. So I'm going to try out the Peach Pie Baby Bake from Huda Beauty. I have one or two of these in full sizes, and I was smart, you guys. This time around, I'm like, let me get it in the travel size, and so I'm excited to try it. I love this little packaging. Let's see if I can actually... Cute! So this is supposed to be like the brightening powder for more tan complexions, because she has her cherry blossom one that's more for light medium. I feel like I can pull off cherry blossom, but since I have a tan complexion, I figured let me grab this. I feel like I'm wasting a ton of product because it's falling off, but that's alright. When have I ever panned a powder, you might ask? The answer, my friend, is never. I don't think I've ever finished a powder, so I'm going to be a little bit generous with it, but I need my Singe Beauty powder brush, so I'm just going to pick up some more. I really like to set my under eyes well because otherwise, if I have any fallout, it sticks to my foundation. But it does look like the foundation has dried down quite nicely, and it's more of a natural matte finish. So yeah, powder's cool. I'm excited about it. Just wanted to show it to you guys. Eyes are primed and ready to go, so let's go ahead and play with the palette I picked out for today. So the palette I picked out to try out today is the Moth and the Moon palette, and this is by the brand Dieverune Cosmetics. I hope I'm saying that right. I try to look up how to pronounce it, but I still feel like I'm butchering it, so I did the best I could. This one retails for $68, and I did buy this with my own money. I do have some close-ups and swatches to show you guys, so I'll go ahead and throw that on while I talk to you guys a little bit about it. So the Moth and the Moon palette has 12 shades, 5 shifty multichromes, 1 sparkly shimmer, and 6 pigmented mattes. It's vegan and cruelty-free, and they do have all the ingredients listed online as well. I'm so excited for this brand because it is owned by M. Jones, and if you don't know who she is, she basically does tons and tons of beautiful swatches on her personal Instagram. So I will try and remember to link the account for the brand as well as M. Jones for you guys to go check it out. Give it a follow if you haven't already. Really, really shifty, beautiful images that she captures on there. So you definitely don't want to miss out on being able to check that out as well. I'm so excited to try this out because I swatched it and I was like, ooh, this is beautiful. The shifty shades are stunning. So I'm really tempted to do a green look, but I also really want to play with this orange shade in the palette. It's so beautiful and vibrant. So I think I'm actually gonna play with the peachy orangey tones in this palette, and I have another look in mind as well. So I'm like thinking, should I do like 2 looks with the palette? But I think I'm gonna do a second look in a video where maybe I create multiple looks with multiple palettes. We'll see. But I'm gonna start off with this peachy shade. It's so pretty, and I'm just gonna blend that into the middle portion of my crease. It's such a pretty like salmony pink. So yeah, this is like a beautiful, kind of fun, unexpected color story. Pretty unique, so I love that. And then I'm going to go into this dark purpley shadow, and I'm running that on the outer corner just to deepen up the outer corner, how I usually like to do. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna go into this vibrant shade. It just reminds me of like orange soda. And I'm just gonna blend that into the inner corner and bring it to the purpley shade. Goodness, that's such a pretty color. I feel like I've seen that there's quite a few new brands in the works. And I haven't tried a lot of them. I'm actually feeling kind of like behind on trying new brands. So if there's ones you want to see me try, let me know in the comments. It really helps me kind of decide what to put my money towards. Also, I feel like it is a little bit my fault because I have been telling you guys, like, I'm trying to save money. And when you're trying to save money, it's hard to buy a lot of makeup to try out because then you end up with a lot of makeup and no money saved. Speaking from experience, y'all. So I did take a little bit of this blue shade and add it to the outer corner as well. And so I just really wanted to make the purple a little bit darker here at the end. So I'm just trying to give it a little bit more of a blend here. Just gonna go in with a little bit more of the purple. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that like that. Now it's time for the tough decisions using one of the multi-chromes. I think I'm gonna go, I really love this shade. It's like a hot orangey color and I really like this purple too. So I think I'm gonna mix these two on my lid. So I'm taking a flat Sigma brush and I'm picking up the purple shade first. I always spray my metallic shadows and this is absolutely stunning. I'm going to put it on the outer corner. How pretty is that? Oh my goodness. Wow. That is such a pretty purpley shadow. And then I'm just going to flip the brush over and go into the more orange shade. Okay, I need to know. Oh, sorry, pause. I was going to say something, but pause. Because this color, oh my god, it's like a neon peachy orange. Holy Santa Claus. Do you guys see that? Because that is like the prettiest shade of orange I have ever seen. It looks like fire on my eyes. Holy moly, that is so pretty. What? I'm shooketh. By the way, I was buying the Unearthly mystery box, but Unearthly is selling these brushes, the ones with the green handles, as singles. So this brush is UC8, and it's the one I use all the time to create my faux wing liner look that I do. And I really have just been loving this brush for it. And I only have one, so my plan is to place an Unearthly order and buy some of these brushes. But I thought I'd mention it to you guys because I never really go into detail about like this brush and who and where, because I never thought you could buy it on its own and that you had to buy the bundle. But just the other day when I was on the Unearthly website, I saw it available as a single and I was like, oh, I need to tell everyone. In case they were wondering, but oh my gosh, that orange shade, whoo, it's beautiful. Now I need to do the lower lash line quick so that we can finish up this look. Okay, for eyeliner, I'm going to use this shade from Natasha Denona and her Yucca collection. I'm going to take a Sigma brush and I'm going to start off with this beautiful orangey tone and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. Trying to build that up so it's nice and vibrant. These shades that are so close to my skin tone can get kind of eaten up into my skin, so I like to lay down a nice thick layer so that it doesn't just blend into my skin, which this one is honestly holding its own. And then I'm just going to take the purple on the same brush and I'm just going to run it back and forth there on the end. I'm going to take a little bit of that teal shade and do the same. And then I'm going to go, I think I'm just going to go back and forth between the blue and the purple. Create a bit of a custom color for the outer corner. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the purple and the orange and just run it right here so it blends nicely. But overall, this is cute. I was really inspired by the purple and the orange, so I'm glad I went with it. But I'm also super curious to do a green blue kind of look. I took a little bit of this iridescent shade and I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner. It's more of like a blue-green, but I like having something in the inner corner just for a little fun pop. So it doesn't match exactly, but I think that's all right. So that is the eye look. I'm going to throw on the L'Oreal mascara off camera because I don't need to do mascara application on camera. But I do have a new blush shade to try out. So let me go ahead and put on some bronzer and all the things, and I will be right back. Okay, the look is almost done. I do have the new Flower Beauty blushes. I did try out one of the shades in my last new makeup video, so I thought I would try another shade today. This is the shade Poppy. I thought it would go really well with this plummy orangey eye look and this plum lip. So let's go ahead and test it out. I thought the shade I tried last time, which was Toasted, I think, looked so beautiful and natural. This one, of course, is right up my alley. It's like a beautiful poppy orangey shade. So I'm just gonna plop that on with my Singe Beauty brush. Uh-oh, went a little ham on the one side. Let's just turn the brush over. Okay, so for my true crime watching subscribers, I want to know, are you guys following this whole jury tampering Becky Hill drama with the murders situation? Like, holy bananas. I was just watching Emily D. Baker talk about or cover the hearing, Miss Becky's hearing. That lady is, I don't know, guys. If you can plagiarize somebody's stuff in your book and you work for the court and you can like lie like that, what hope is there for any of us? Like, that's so terrible. Like, if I feel like if your job in the legal system is to like uphold ethics and morals and you can just plagiarize somebody's words and use it in a book that you said you wrote, what the heck? That was crazy. I had not been keeping up with the whole plagiarism part. I knew she wrote a book, I knew all that stuff, but I need to know from my true crime watching subscriber friends if you're keeping up and what your thoughts are on that. But this blush is beautiful. I did go a little ham with it, so I did use my Singe sponge to kind of tone it down. But isn't it so pretty? I'm like really impressed with these little liquid blushes from Flower Beauty, and they're not very expensive, so that makes it nice too. I did grab an oldie but a goodie from my highlighter drawer because I don't have a new highlighter to test out, and I did film a collection video for 2023 and a declutterer. They're linked, the playlist is linked in my description box in case you missed it. But I got some new drawers for my makeup collection, and so I've been trying to use stuff I haven't been reaching for in 2023. I wanted to bring it out and use it in 2024, so I just wanted to use this Amrezy highlighter. I don't think you can get it anymore. It came out ages ago, but I was like, it's fun, let me use it. So there is the look. It's done now. I threw on mascara and everything off camera, so I'm gonna spray my face and then let's talk about all the new makeup I tested out. Okay, so I am back. I'm not gonna do anything with my hair today because I don't have time. But I wanted to tell you my lip combo. So I'm wearing another e.l.f. lip pencil. I hadn't opened this shade up yet, but this is a new shade called Black Plum. So it's a really pretty purpley lip liner. I really like these e.l.f. lip liners. I can't believe they're $2. They're so beautiful and creamy. And then I paired it with a lippy that I got from my Sephora Lip Pout collection. This is the shade Honeysuckle in the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. It's a beautiful glossy plum shade. I think this is wonderful for the fall season, and it's a little bit hydrating, has a little bit of a tingle to it. I have a few more shades in this particular formula, but I thought it would pair really beautifully with this eyeshadow look. So that is the lip combo. For my mascara, I use the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. This is a really nice drugstore mascara. It's a newer one. I've been seeing a lot of my friends post about it, so I picked it up myself to try out. For concealer today, I'm wearing the Fenty concealer. I don't think I showed that on camera either, so just wanted to mention I'll try and link some of these products down below for you guys in case you're interested. Now, as far as the Flower Beauty blush, this is my second shade that I've tried out so far. I have 3 more to try out, and I think these are beautiful. Do I need another liquid blush? Absolutely not, but you guys know I really like Flower Beauty, and I love affordable drugstore makeup, so I couldn't help myself when I saw these Poof makeup blushes. I was like all over it. I couldn't even pick one shade. I needed all of them, so I'm excited to have them and continue trying them. As far as this foundation goes, I think it dried down really nicely. I love that it's a doe foot applicator. It makes it really easy to apply, and I think this is a nice shade for me too. It has a nice warmth to it, and I think it goes really great with my skin tone. Plus, I think when I get a little bit tanner in the summertime, I'll still be able to use it. I also love that there is a really wide shade range and that the price point is very affordable. So I will definitely let you guys know how this wore in a pinned comment down below in case I have anything to add. But so far, I think it dried down really nicely and it looks beautiful. As far as the powder from Huda Beauty, I think the Huda Beauty powders are very nice. I think this one looks good. It set my under eyes really nicely. I can't say for sure if it like really brightened things up, but I will definitely continue to test this out and compare it to before and after, and I'll definitely try it with like different powders and stuff like that and keep you guys posted. But I think the tone of the peach pie powder is good for my undertones, so I'm excited about that. And then last but certainly not least, with the Moth and the Moon eyeshadow palette, I will say this is such a fun color story. For me, the hero of this palette is definitely the metallic eyeshadows. The multi-chromes in this palette are gorgeous. Obviously, I'm only wearing 3 shades on my eyes today, but when I swatched the metallics, I was like, okay, this is gorgeous. So I'm excited to see what their next collection or palette might be like. I'm hoping it's a palette because, I mean, I love palettes. So I'm hoping it's a palette, and the sneak peek looks beautiful. So I'm very, very excited. I feel like the mattes definitely worked well. This one had great pigmentation. So did the salmon color. I did have a bit of trouble blending these two, but I think I might just need to stick to one shade and not try to blend 2 dark colors on top of each other. At the end of the day, I think I still pulled it off, but for me, the winner of this palette is definitely the metallic. So I am very, very excited. I'm so glad I finally tried that palette, and I definitely want to do more looks with it. So keep an eye out either here or on Instagram. I will definitely do more looks with it. But that is it for testing new makeup episode number 3. Let me know, were you eyeing any of these products? Were you curious about any of them? I love chatting to you in the comments, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!